Hello friends, welcome back to the channel. In this video, I will show you some updates on how to host WordPress on Netlify. As most of you know about our channel that we have focused on providing support for hosting static WordPress on Netlify or similar services. And we have constantly optimized our workflow and shared some tips and tricks with you. Today, we will also share some new tips and more simplified and straightforward version of deploying WordPress on a static version of WordPress on Netlify. The main reason behind this updated video is the recent update on Simply Static plugin, which has been improved to the version number 3. And so the old workflow might not work. If you are still stick to the old version, please do check the repository, which is available on Serpwing's website. You can simply go to Simply Static Post Process and click on this one. This is the old method which we have been using in the past, and this usually work fine. The only thing is that you need to update your Simply Static. If you have updated the Simply Static version to version 3, then it will not work. You can still use the old version by downloading the Simply Static 2.3.2 from the WordPress plugin repository. Then it will work. Okay, so let's go back to the main topic of this video. Okay, so the new procedure consists of these 6 processes. These are the very simple one. You don't need to download or install any additional plugin. We will keep it simple and straightforward. First thing first, you need to have a GitHub account. If you do not have a GitHub account, please follow our guidelines or a video on how to create a GitHub account. The link you will find on the top right corner of this video. We will use the GitHub account to log into the Netlify and then deploy the whole website. So, and this is the 6-step procedure. We will first go to the GitHub repository website and then create a new repository using the static WordPress template. You need to go to the Serpwings GitHub account. I will put the link of this page in the description of this video. You can click on it and then come to this page. Here you will find the first pinned repository with the name static WordPress. Click on this. We will be using this repository to deploy our static WordPress on Netlify. On the top right side, you will see start button. If you like to support our development process and everything we do it on this channel, please don't forget to hit this start button. This is the best way you could support our channel and the further development of this repository. After this, click on use this template and create a new repository. Here you could give a name of your repository. This could be any name. Let's say I give a name my new website, or you could also give the name, let's say if it is your affiliate blog, let's say something like this. And you can also make it private. You don't need to make it public. You can keep it private. It's up to you. Probably for most of you, it's fine to have it as a private repository. Then click on create repository. Now you have created this repository. We will now log into the Netlify. Login with GitHub. So we will only use the GitHub login credentials. Now click on add new site, import existing project, deploy within GitHub, and then type here affiliate blog. This is the repository which you created. Click on this. It will fill all the details automatically. You don't need to change anything. And then click on deploy affiliate blog. So the second step of deploying affiliate blog is now complete. Here you can also give the name of your website. You can click on site configuration, change the name of this website. Let's say I give it a name affiliate blogs blog. Okay, so now my website name is domain name is affiliate-blog.netlify.app. You can give any other name. You can also add a custom domain name undergoing domain management. I have made up a separate video on this, how to achieve this. I will put a link to this on the top right corner of this video, so you can check this out on how to attach a domain name to a Netlify website. Okay, this is now done. Now we should go back to the next step. Now we need to, the first step we have already done, that is the GitHub repository. Then we have created the Netlify website. In the third stage, we will go to our WordPress website and then attach these 2 plugins. So we go to the Netlify, to the WordPress. This is our standard WordPress. This is a very basic minimum installation. This installation is on Pantheon. You can use any other host, but for this video, I'm using Pantheon. It's a free hosting service, so you can get up to 2 websites for free. Now click here and we go to plugins, add new, and we will attach Simply Static. Install now. Activate it. So the first plugin is activated. The second plugin name is this one, deploy Webhook Button. Copy it, and I am just pasting it here. and we will now click on this one. This is the first one which we want to install and activate it. Okay, so this procedure is done. We will first go to simply static, and in the general settings, you can use absolute path where you specify your schema and the host name. Here you have to specify the website where you want to actually host your website. For example, in our case, it is affiliate dash blog.netlify.app, or if you are having, let's say, any website name, bestbooks.com, for example. So you can give your domain name here, or if you don't know your domain name yet, you can also use the relative path. So this will also work fine, but my recommendation would be to stick with one option. If you have previously used absolute path, then use the absolute path or relative path. So let's say in this case we are using the relative path, and then click on save. And in the deployment, you need to choose the zip archive. Okay, we will go back to the webhook deploy now, and here you have to go to the developer settings. Here you have to specify the Netlify webhook. To get this, click here, go to build and deploy, and if you scroll down, there is an option for build hooks. Add a new build hook. Let's say I call it simply static, and this is the build hook which we created. Click on this and it will be copied, and then come here and paste it here. Also go back to general, and this is your site ID. Click on this one, copy it, and then paste it here. The other two options, you can leave them empty, we don't really need them, and then click on save. And that's it. Your static WordPress settings are also complete here, as well as most of the settings are complete. The only thing, the last thing we have to do is go back to Netlify, and in environment variables, we will add a single new variable. We will give it a name. These are the four variables which you need to create: user, token, source, and destination. So user here, and you have to specify the value for this. Go back to your WordPress, and here we go to the users. Right now I have only one user with the name admin. You can create a new user as well, and my recommendation would be to create a new user and use that details for Netlify deployment, and avoid confusing with the admin. But just for the sake of demonstration, I am showing you how to do it with the admin username. So we will come back here, and our username is admin. Create the variable. Now create a second variable with the name token, and we need to specify the token value. To get the token value, click here, and let's say I am creating a token for Netlify, and this is the token which you need to create. Click, select them, and copy it, and come here to the variables here, and then create the variable. And then create a third variable which is over src. These are the third and fourth one: source and destination. Src and dst. Src. So our source is the source website. So the source website is this one. Copy it, this Netlify site. Make sure that you select up to .ios and slash, and after that just ignore it. Click on this one and paste it. Then create another variable, dst, and the destination is our website, this one. If I click here, this is our destination website. It could be your any domain name as well. For example, myaffiliateblog.com. Click here, environment, and save it. And that's it. So these four variables are now created. Now go back to the WordPress, click on simply static, click on generate static site. Let's build the current version. It can take a couple of seconds depending upon how big your website is. It will take some time to develop it, and it has created a zip archive. After that, click on this deploy site button, and it will start the deployment process. If you can always refresh your website to check the deployment status. So it's still building. This can take a couple of seconds or up to a minute for the first deployment, and you could see that the Netlify success is written here. This means that our website has been successfully deployed to the Netlify. Come here, click on this one, and look at this one. On affiliateblog.netlify.app, our website has been successfully deployed. That's how the deployment process works. A couple of tweaks here. If you go to settings, and if you are using, this is only for Pantheon, make sure that you are using the TTL or the default cache time to minimum, let's say 0 second, that you don't want to maintain the cache, and click on save. You can also clear the cache if you want it. And if you come here in the post, let's create a new post. click on publish, and after this we go back to simply static, generate static site. It will recreate the whole website. And then the website has been crawled. Now we click on the deploy site, and this button is not updated automatically, so you need to click on refresh here to just get the current status. It's building. You can use F5 to refresh it. And now look at this one, the Netlify website has been successfully deployed. Now come here, click on this one, and you could see that on your Netlify website you have a new post. This post is available. So this was all for this video. Just make sure that you configure your website properly, all the plugins are properly installed, as well as the configurations. For example, if you don't want to use plugins or comments. That's all for this video. I will create a separate video on how to create the contact us forms, 404 pages, as well as the search index. This I have already showed in my last videos. You can consult those videos or wait for our next videos where I will explain them in detail. I just want to keep this video short so that you can get started with this new approach. So you don't need to download any plugins. You just need this Surfwings new tool, which is the static WordPress. Thank you very much for your time. Bye.